Hey guys! In this video we're making paw print Christmas tree decorations made with salt dough. This is the artist for my designs today, so it does really help if you've got a willing participant. For our custom made decorations we're using a basic salt dough recipe, which is 4 cups flour, 1 cup table salt and 1.5 cups of water, give or take. So just start by placing all your ingredients into a bowl and mixing it all together to start to form the dough. You might notice that you need to use a little bit more or less of the water. And mix it together in the bowl. Once it's combined, you can place some flour onto the bench and tip it out onto the bench to start kneading it. It does take a bit of work just to get all that dough combined. So just work it with your hands until it's all in a ball, and you may need to add a little bit more water. Once the dough has all come together and it's not too crumbly, then we can place it onto some baking paper. And placing some more baking paper on the top, we can roll it out so it's nice and flat. So I just use a jar or something that's got flat edges on it. And I'm rolling it out to be about 1/4 inch thick or about 6 millimeters. But you do want to try and keep the dough even. Now you can cut out your decorations with the cookie cutters, making sure that you're using big enough cookie cutters for whatever size paw print your pet has. Once you're at this point, it's time to go and get the star of the show. Hopefully you've got a pet like mine who is a really good sport. I wouldn't say it was her favourite thing to do, but she was quite happy to tolerate me gently pushing her paws into the dough, making sure to get a really good imprint of her paws in each decoration. So I did take some extra time just making sure to gently push on each pad, making sure that paw print does come out okay. She did so good. Once you're happy with all your little paw prints, you do want to make a hole in each decoration. So you need to do this while the dough is soft. I'm just using a little straw and punching out a hole, something that's going to be big enough to fit a little ribbon or string through. So just in the top of each decoration. And then we're pretty much ready to place these ornaments into the oven. So gently placing all of these ornaments onto some baking paper on a baking tray, placing them into the oven. Now every oven is different, but I baked mine at about 150 degrees Celsius for about 1 hour, and I just flipped them halfway through as well to make sure they're going to dry all the way through. Be really careful with a hot oven and trays as well. Once they're out, you should have some really rustic looking paw print decorations. So it's up to you if you want to leave them natural or paint them up. If you want to paint them, now's the time before you place some string through the hole. I'm using a little bead as well, placing it onto my thread and then just tying a little knot on the end. So there's your really simple, personalised paw print Christmas tree decorations.